Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. If you guys didn't know, there is an event coming out for War Thunder next week called, and forgive me if I butcher this pronunciation, Tokushu Heiki. And today we are not only getting one vehicle that's being detailed, but two. The first one was, of course, the LOSAT, the line of sight anti-tank, which I do have a video on if you want. Look at it down below. I will link it in the comments. But in this video, I'll be going over briefly the newest weapon that they're announcing. This is the low-level reward for the crafting event that, again, is coming out next week, the Ki-48-II Otsu. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Ki-48-II Otsu, why is that given as a crafting event reward? Well, the reason being is because it has a Ki-148 guided air-to-ground missile. That's right. If you guys didn't know, there is an extensive history in World War II of nations developing guided weapons. The Japanese did it. The Americans did it. If I'm not mistaken, they had their Gorgon missiles. Germans did it a lot. They had like their air-to-ground missiles. They had air-to-ground bombs. They had the Fritz X, which completely annihilated an Italian battleship. They had the Rurstall X4 air-to-air missile. Believe it or not, they had guided air-to-air missiles, but that's not what this video is about. This is about the Ki-148 missile. Now, this is, again, an air-to-ground guided missile, so this will be really good for CAS. It will be radio controlled. Now, this is a rank 2, again, premium light bomber, and it will only, it looks like, be able to carry one of these. Now, this has a 300 kilogram warhead, which is really cool in my opinion. It's got about 330 pounds-feet of thrust coming from a rocket in the back of it. Now, some people might look at it and say, oh, well, the Fritz X was rocket-powered. It actually was not. That was a flare on the back of it, so you could actually see where it was going while it was being dropped. This is actually rocket-powered, so this is a predecessor, essentially, of modern air-to-ground missiles. Very cool. Now, of course, again, the plane itself isn't really all too special, at least in my opinion. It will be rank 2, so it should be decent enough to be able to kind of get in and out of combat without being shot down necessarily all the time. It will be able to go just over 500 kilometers per hour, which again, at rank 2 isn't all too bad. Now, this will have a 12-kilometer range and a heat warhead, so it will probably be able to destroy a lot, and Gaijin is also advertising this as a great target against naval vehicles. So we'll have to see how that actually plays out, but I'm pretty interested to see because, I mean, you know, currently, again, you can use the Fritz X, and as I mentioned before, that destroyed the battleship Roma by blowing up its ammunition, but this would also be quite effective in that role too. So we'll have to wait and see. This is not going to be probably an easy weapon to use, but once you get the hang of it, I feel like this could be extremely deadly in CAS. However, again, you will only get one. So that's kind of a limiting factor there. But that said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Again, I will link my LOSAT video if you guys want to look at that and what that's all about. But either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.